Hello, it's Mary Angela, and I just wanted to share my Valentine's Day message. So, when I came to Australia as a migrant child, I felt really displaced. I couldn't speak the language, I couldn't speak English, I looked different, I didn't know how to connect to the other kids, and I felt separate. And many of us come into this life with this wound of disconnection or separation. And my message today for Valentine's Day is how to get that connection back into your core. So many of us feel separate in the way we look, the colour of our skin, our gender, socio-economic background, and for me, spirituality. And for those that are watching my video, probably have a similar feeling of separation, how to merge their spirituality into everyday life, or how to feel more spiritual with the world, in the world that we live in, without feeling separate or excluded or judged in some way. Separation is just judgment. So if we compare ourselves to other people, we'll always feel separate, and often we get boxed in by society or what other people want us to be, and because of that conditioning, you just walk around in this container that isn't you, and you've learnt habits and patterns and negative thinking to keep you in that container. And it takes some inspiration, some boost, something, even a trauma, to bring more of you out. And for me, being hidden as a spiritual person and working in that field has taken a lot of courage to express what I do, to share it out in the world, even by creating this video, not knowing who might see it. But it doesn't matter what people think. They're allowed to have an opinion. It's just interesting. It's just interesting they have that point of view. I don't call that judgment to me anymore, or very little, and if I do, I'm aware of it and I work through the process. So today I want you to really accept yourself, come back to your soul worth, your soul value of who you are, not by other people's judgments, but how you are in nature, how you are at the sea, how you are on the mountain when there's nobody around. That's who you are, because nature supports you. And that's where you can be free, or through a creative outlet, through dance or voice or some form of expression. So my guidance for today is, what can you let go of that you've been hanging on to for so long that it no longer serves you? Where are you feeling uncomfortable right now? I mean, I'm feeling quite emotional as I'm talking about it, because for me, I think there's definitely another layer to be released. I work through my layers, and I'm conscious of it, and I give myself permission to own that uncomfortableness and not avoid it anymore, but connect with it. And as I'm doing this video, I'm also connecting with you. And right now it feels tense or constricted in my solar plexus above my navel, and I'm sure that's where you are feeling it right now. And there's also a constriction in my throat of my expression of who I am and who you are. Okay, so there's a shift, that feels better, feels lighter. Because I know I'm connected to my guides pretty much all the time. I'm connected to that zone of light. I'm connected to my path. And on my path, I use my gifts. And I've been persuaded by my guides many times, and by situations, to start exploring more of that about myself, who I am and what I'm capable of. And when I've been constricted in my box, I just want to get out of it. I just want to break free. And there's anxiety in there, there's pressure, there's anger that builds, because part of me can no longer stand to be contained anymore. It really wants freedom. It wants expansion to another layer, another level that I haven't yet explored, but at a deeper level my soul truly wants it. And that's what erupts, that's what comes from me, that this part that just wants to explode out, and that's that layer rising so that you too can move to that next level. So I'm sharing this video because the world really needs you right now. That's what the guides are telling me. It's not sadness, it's more, I need you, I want you. The guides explain that to me, that they want you to be more of you. There's so much that you are able to do, there's so much potential within you, and they're waiting because other people are waiting for you. Other people are reaching out and they don't know who they can turn to. But if you're watching my video, I know that you're intuitive, I know that you're sensitive, I know that you're an empath, and most likely you have healing abilities that you've been hiding from and not utilizing, and often that's sabotage. And when you're not using your gifts, there can be a penalty because you're hoarding it, and you were given those gifts to share with the world, to share with those that need what you have to offer. And the way you utilize your gift in your unique way is special and will be needed by others, and that you have to deliver your message. You have to open up that constricted throat and actually share who you are. Share who you are from your heart. So, I'm wishing you a happy Valentine's Day from my heart to yours. As I'm encouraging you, I'm inviting you to share your message, to share it with one other person, to make that phone call, to do it in person, to do it via Skype, by a letter, whatever way you want to deliver your message. It's so important you take that next step. We've just gone through an eclipse, and it's about breaking free, breaking out, breaking from the confines of who you've been in the past. And it's time to rise up to that next level, to reach out and know that you will be received, know that you will be welcomed. Choose to share your secret with one person, if not more, who loves you, who respects you, and that will help to anchor in your foundation. That will stabilize your anchor to begin to trust more. Hey, it's not as scary as I thought. I just want to encourage you to do that today. From my heart to yours, much love.